Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, family? How y'all feeling? Prayfully, y'all are doing amazingly well. Such an amazing day to be in front of the camera, to come holler at y'all, come talk to y'all, hit y'all with another reminder, right? Another test of the day. It's your boy Toke, Test of a King. Shout out to all of the new subscribers. Third eye salute to all of the new subscribers. The people showing love with the likes, the views. Thank you so much. The comments, it's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, this channel, well, first off, welcome, right? Welcome to you. Thank you for being here. Make sure you tap that subscribe button, tap that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop another video, all right? This channel was ultimately and initially created for me to post my music, to share my music with y'all, my musical journey with y'all. But also, I've chosen to use this platform to motivate others, to encourage others, to inspire others to do better, be better, and to live better with this Test of the Day series that I do, that I'm about to share with y'all. All right? So I greatly appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure you stay to the end of the video. Smash that like button if you hear something that you like, or you hear something that resonates with you, or if you hear something that someone that you know, like, and love can also benefit from. All right, so I greatly appreciate y'all for being here. All right, for today's test of the day. Today's test of the day is a reminder to stop sleeping on yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I know I can speak from experience when I say that I have certainly slept on myself for quite some time. All right, in one of my freestyles, you should definitely check that out. It's called on the song "Suge," the beat "Suge" by the Baby. You know, I'll post the link below, or I'll post something up above, so you can check that freestyle out. However, in the freestyle, I said, I love to sleep, but I'm loving money more. Sleeping on myself for way too long. You know what I'm saying? And I can definitely say, from experience, I have been sleeping on myself for a very long time. Enough time, let's just put it that way. And ultimately, I feel like sleeping on yourself can come in various ways. Let me just speak from my experience, right, of me. Whenever I doubt myself, I'm sleeping on myself. Whenever I procrastinate, I'm sleeping on myself. Whenever I hesitate, when I have a good feeling to do something, or to just take some type of action, and I hesitate, or I'm hesitating, I'm just, I'm second guessing, I'm sleeping on myself. Whenever I speak negatively on myself, whenever I am unkind to myself, whenever I'm not, taking control of my thoughts, whenever I'm not being mindful of my energy, if I'm not using my resources, if I'm not using myself as a resource, I'm sleeping on myself. And ultimately, I feel like, and this is my perspective, I feel like if you and I, right, you or I are sleeping on ourselves or yourself, you ultimately are sleeping on God. You know what I'm saying? And here's why I say that. Because we have been created by God, right? Created in God's likeness and image, right? And the things that we have have been given to us from God, right? Like the gifts, your abilities, your capabilities, your ability to think, right? Your ability to think rationally, to think outside the box, right? Your ability to hear your intuition and to follow or trust your intuition. All of these things that we have been given to us, right? From God, right? So I personally feel like if you are not using your gifts that have been given to you, you know what I'm saying? If you are speaking negatively on yourself, you are doubting yourself, if you are not trusting yourself, you ultimately are not not trusting God. You are ultimately doubting God. You are ultimately keeping yourself from demonstrating God. You know what I'm saying? I put this in one of my previous Test of the Days to share your gifts, right? I'll put that in the description, a link to that video in the link below. In the description below to check that video out. But I said in that video, when you're sharing your gifts, when you're displaying your gifts and expressing your gifts, to the world, to the universe, right? You are ultimately demonstrating God. You know what I mean? And when you are awake to your good, when you are awake to your possibilities, and it's infinite, right? When you are awake to the good things that are around you, when you are awake to your gifts, your talent, your abilities, your capabilities, when you're awake to it and wide awake to your greatness, you are ultimately wide awake to God. That's my personal, perspective. You know what I'm saying? But it's so important to be awake to these things, right? For instance, myself, whenever I have a plan to rise at 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. and that's usually the time that I rise in the a.m. Whenever I sleep past that, I'm sleeping on myself. Whenever I sleep through, something that I wanted to do that I felt like would be productive, that would elevate me, that would get me further, that would progress me, that would be something that's progressive, right, on my journey. If I sleep through that, I'm sleeping on me. And if I'm sleeping on me, I'm sleeping on God. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doubting me, if I'm and there's been plenty of times where I've doubted myself. You know what I'm saying? Where just even within my musical journey, it'll be times where, I'm dealing with I'm feeling like I've created a song that's that could be a hit, right? And I get it out, I'm getting it out to people, and not getting that support or not getting the type of love that I see a major artist receive. You know what I'm saying? Then I start to doubt. I start to get discouraged, as if because so many people have yet to hear it. That means that's not a good song, or it means it just means something that's not beneficial to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's ultimately me just being discouraged and just paying too much attention to other people's opinions or other people's thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And that's me ultimately not trusting myself, not believing in myself, right? Not being kind to myself. And if I'm doing that, I'm doing the same thing to God. I'm not trusting God. You know what I'm saying? So it's so important to stop sleeping on you. Stop sleeping on your capabilities, your abilities, your journey. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. It's not going to go as perfectly as you might have envisioned it. It's not going to go to a T how you envision your journey or this thing or that thing, but that's okay. Everything is going to happen divinely in the way it needs to, for your elevation, as you continue to, stay wide awake to your good, stay wide awake to your abilities, to your capabilities, to your talents, your gifts, right? To your resources, to your mind, what you're thinking, controlling your thoughts, right? Being mindful of your energy, being mindful about how you speak about yourself, how you speak on yourself, how you speak on your endeavors, all of these different things. It's important to stop sleeping on you. You know what I mean? Because if you're doing all of those things that I just mentioned, you're sleeping on you. And if you're sleeping on yourself, you're ultimately sleeping on God. We could say that for a different video. But anyway, you are, like I mentioned before, all of us that are here have been created in the likeness and image of God. So we also harness that sort of power to create and manifest and create our heavenly experience here on earth. You know what I mean? So we have all of these things if we are awake to them, and when you're awake to something, you are aware to it, right? So when you're aware to your power, right? Now you can start to utilize it, right? You know you have it, now you can use it, right? Because if you're not using what you have, what's the point, right? If you're not using the knowledge that you have, what is the point of even having it, right? Right? That's the true power behind knowledge. It's not having it, but it's applying it, right? So if you're applying what you have, what has been given to you from God, right? You are wide awake to your good. You are wide awake to your greatness. You are wide awake to God. You know what I'm saying? So this test of the day is a reminder to stop sleeping on you. You know what I mean? Wake up to your good, wake up to your greatness, wake up to God, to the God that's in you. You know what I mean? Use everything that you have. And you have so much given to you to utilize to do God's will, to help create your heavenly experience on earth. You know what I'm saying? Family, I'm praying that you're choosing to stop sleeping on you, that you choose to be wide awake to your good, to your greatness, to God as well, and the God that's in you. You know what I mean? And ultimately, I'm praying that you're choosing every single day to do better, be better, and to live better, because every single day is a test. Make sure you pass. Prayfully, you got the most value out of this test of the day. If so, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you tap that subscribe button and tap that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a test of the day. All right, it's your boy Toke, Test of a King. If you like this video, make sure you check out the next one. All right, I'll catch you on the next video.